What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today in this video we're going to talk about 9 stocks in this video. So please hit that thumbs up button. That is greatly appreciated and that really helps out with YouTube algorithm. And if you want to support the channel and get my daily trade ideas, my swing trade ideas, 3 days of live trading in my Discord, definitely check out the Patreon. I'll leave a link down below in the description. And if you are new to this channel, consider subscribing. On Amazon stock, it's up close to 4%, and this is a massive move on Amazon. And I said it last night that watch out, guys, it's holding the support and just consolidating right here. But Amazon can break 125, 126. We could see a move all the way up to 134, and especially the upper Bollinger Band expanded all the way up to 130. So that should be the next move on Amazon. And look at today. Almost 131 high for the day and still sitting close to 131 here on after hour session. So Amazon, guys, definitely looking strong and bullish. And Amazon stock tomorrow as a support right here where we got rejected before, right around 128. That would be a support level to watch tomorrow. Below that also got supported 126, 123.75, white line, 20 SMA. To the upside, Amazon can hold 128 as a support. We're going to see early as tomorrow Amazon going all the way up to $134 to close this gap on top, and then possibly even more upside on Amazon. On AMD stock, again it's down 1.26%, and AMD stock getting extremely oversold, almost getting down to lower Bollinger Band, and possibly early as tomorrow we could see AMD closing this gap at 109. And that should be a short-term bottom on AMD if that holds right here as a support, and we could see a bounce back up to 118 again. And above 118 there will be more upside on AMD stock, but I think early as tomorrow we could see AMD coming down here to close this gap at 109, and if that holds, there is a dip buy in the short term, but not to go long term on this dip. To the upside, all AMD stock needs to do break 118 again, and if that happens, it's back in business. We could see more upside on AMD back up to even 130. Below 109, we also have support at 104, 50 SMA right here, this red line, and then 100 also, another strong support on AMD. On Nvidia stock, absolutely flat day, but Nvidia gave opportunities to day traders again. And if you caught this dip early in the morning at 422 and you got your stop at 420, which is a big support on Nvidia, you made money here on the stock. Now Nvidia, after hitting 422, never came down to exactly 420, and then look at this move, guys, 434.26 high for the day, and now closing at the support 430, holding blue line 5 SMA as a support. So that is looking extremely bullish on Nvidia, and if that holds right here 430, we could see a move all the way up to 458 on Nvidia. To the downside, below 430, watch out for the strong support 420, and then we also now have support at 409, orange line 13 SMA, 400, and then the gap at 395.30. On Netflix is down 0.5%, and Netflix definitely getting a nice pullback, and that would be a higher low right here. If somehow Netflix ends up right here closing this gap at 409, there is a dip buy here on the stock in the short term. Now to the upside, Netflix will have to break not only 431.77 and then 450, and if that happens, we're going to see more upside on Netflix, and like I said before, even 500 possible here on the stock. Now to the downside, this is gonna be a strong support to watch. 13 SMA on this daily chart, 422, which is holding into closing, and below that this gap down here at 409, and then we also have white line 20 SMA sitting at 409.30. so that should be a strong support on Netflix to buy the dip going into tomorrow if there is a pullback here on the stock down to this gap. Now Netflix holds this support right here 422, we could easily see a move back up to 431.77, blue line 5 SMA, and above that 450. So yesterday I was sharing with you guys a trade that I took, a bad trade on AMD and lost some money, but that don't happen with me too often. Today got all back and plus some more on Tesla. What a trade that was on Tesla, and I talked about it last night. If we get a dip on Tesla and Tesla bounces off of this 13 SMA, and this is exactly playing out like I said last night. Tesla gapped down over 3% and came where? I mean, look at this, guys. Right off of this 13 SMA, I got some calls, only paid $1.29, and then those ended up going for $5 a piece. So massive trade on Tesla, and 100% was on Tesla within like 5 minutes. So that was a really good trade on Tesla. Unfortunately, I usually go heavy sometime, but today only got like, what, 30 contracts on Tesla, but still, that's a massive amount of money. You're getting 100% within like, what, 5 minutes? And then if you're holding runners, you got more than 200% on Tesla. And now, once again, getting this bounce off of this 13 SMA, holding 262 as a support. So Tesla here, guys, this was a nice pullback, and now it's back in business, holding 262 as a support. Now, early as tomorrow, we could see a run up, and not only up to 276, we could see Tesla running all the way up to 288 and then even 300. Now, on a pullback, 262 needs to hold on Tesla, and if that gives up, we also got strong support at 248, 13 SMA on this daily chart, and then the gap at 235. On Apple stock, it's up 1.65%, and that is why you follow the trend, you follow the price action, and you look at the chart, not somebody who's saying crash is coming. And I called it last night that Apple can break above 185. We could see a fresh new all-time high, and today Apple closing at a new all-time high into closing 187. So Apple stock definitely can move even higher. We could see 190 early as tomorrow on Apple stock, but on a pullback now Apple stock will find support here at 187, 185.38, 183, and then 180. Apple stock breaks under 180, then watch out for more downside, possibly down to this gap 176. Until then, guys, Apple can run higher, and once we get up to 190, I think even 200 possible on Apple stock, but that's gonna be too early to say. Apple stock on the weekly chart getting extremely overbought, so 190, I think that is very possible on Apple stock, but at some point we're going to see another pullback here on the stock. On Meta, it's up 1.15%, and I want to give a shout out to one of my Patreon member, and he goes by N1. Dude, great call out. We need more eyes on the market. And if you're looking at the market, you're going to find lots of opportunities. I know you made money, and we could have made more money on Meta. And this was a really quick trade on Meta. Soon as this thing got down to 277, 278, he called it, got calls. I never even got a chance to actually call out Meta here. I got some calls, 285, and those actually paid real good money today. So Meta, kudos to you. I know you made money, and also day before you called it also right here. So that is why I'm not saying go long term, buy Meta here at 290, 280 and go long term, but these are some good opportunities for day traders like us to make money in the market. If you bought that dip on Meta yesterday, respecting this level 275, 276, you made money. Day before, yesterday, you made money. Today, if you got your stop at 276 and you bought right here at 278, 279, you still made money. Your stop would never hit on Meta. And that is how you should day trade whenever you see a stock running like this and it's on a strong bullish trend to the upside. So early as tomorrow, Meta can go up to 290. And that is the next stop and the price target that I have on Meta. To the downside, now we got support 280 to 74, and then right here 275 to 276. And if you look at it, how the stock is respecting this level right here for last 3-4 days, holding above 275, 276, and going back up to the upside, and looks like early as tomorrow we could see 290 on Meta. Now below 276, 275, we also have support at 274 and then 270 white line 20 SMA. On Google stock, it's up 2.15%, and I'm kicking myself for selling out here on Google at break even today, because this thing I got in yesterday, I added more, and this morning this thing dumped again all the way down to 119.60. Now I talked about it last night that watch out for this support, lower Bollinger Band, and we could see a bounce off of this support, and this thing needs to get above 123. And look at this, guys, now 124 out of the woods. As long as Google can hold 123, we're going to see more upside. Google stock early as tomorrow, we could see a move all the way up to 127 and then even 130. To the downside, 123 and then 121 as a support, lower Bollinger Band, and then we also got support at 116.33, red line 50 SMA, and then the gap down here at 113.51. On Microsoft, it's up 1.84%, and look at this, guys. This cannot get any better. Now, last time I got some calls right here, I got paid. I did not take any trade on Microsoft today, but this was a buying opportunity. Right here, 333, white line 20 SMA, came down to 333.34, and look at the move. $7 up from there, all the way up to 340, and also took out 338, and now that is looking more bullish for Microsoft. So early as tomorrow, Microsoft can hold 338, we could see a move all the way up to 347 and then 355. Now 355 not going to happen tomorrow, but definitely above 338 we could see more upside on Microsoft, and possibly up to even 347. To the downside, below 338, watch out for the support down here, 334.64 and then 332.53, or I would say 333 right here, white line 20 SMA. Microsoft breaks below this support, white line 20 SMA, then it's rolling over and possibly coming down here to close this gap down here at 316.50. And that's all I have for you guys in this video. Thank you so much for watching.